Investigators now saying they have found body parts. Now, those body parts could have clues. Forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Baden goes on the record. Good evening,
Hi.
sir. And as gruesome as this is, finding the body parts has some clues, does it not?
Well, first, of course, it has DNA, and the families are waiting to learn about the fate of their loved ones. So that's what they're interested in right now, is identifying their loved ones. But it also contains, in a case of smoke, the skin turns pink. You can look at a person who died of carbon monoxide poisoning, for example, and see a pink color to the skin. And the laboratory, the toxicology laboratory in Cairo or wherever, can test for carbon monoxide in any body part or in the blood, and know right away whether there was any smoke inhaled by the decedent.
Which would, of course, would tell us how the person died, but it wouldn't necessarily tell us what the cause of the smoke was, whether it was some mechanical or systems problem, or whether it was a terrorist.
That's right. That's right. And not necessarily, it would tell that the person inhaled the smoke. You have to inhale a lot of it in order to die. So it can be a cause of death, but it could also just be evidence of smoke in the atmosphere that whoever is near to the smoke will automatically inhale and can be easily identified. Greta, also, if there were a bomb on board, for example, the shrapnel that created will go into various parts of the body, especially if somebody's carrying it on themselves to all the people who are around him. We've had cases in distant past where bombs on board have blown up, and one can identify which seat the person was in who carried the bomb.
It just seems to me, and I don't know, I mean, obviously I don't know, but I mean, if a plane has a problem at 35,000 feet, whatever the problem is, the chances of finding body parts that there might be shrapnel in would seem rather remote, and especially in such a large debris field and with water constantly moving.
There was a plane over Italy some years ago, about 20 years ago. A bomb went under the seat of an individual in Italy, blew up, was put there by the previous occupant of the seat, and the passenger was ejected from the plane. It didn't cause the plane to collapse, and they found shrapnel from the bomb 25,000 feet below when they did the autopsy.
Is there any way, I guess that's almost a silly question, as how fast someone's incapacitated? You're in a small cabin area, cockpit, and all of a sudden the smoke comes pouring in. You're going to be pretty disoriented and incapacitated quickly,
well,
are you not?
Quickly, but not immediately. It doesn't cause immediate loss of consciousness, because we're breathing, and we're breathing in smoke. It takes many breaths before one becomes incapacitated if one realizes that there's smoke. If there's carbon monoxide without the soot and all, then a person might not appreciate that he or she was breathing in carbon monoxide because it doesn't hurt or cause any symptoms.
And I guess that's why, getting back to what Catherine Harris just said, the importance of finding that black box to find out any clues, any conversations going on in that cockpit in those final seconds.
She's right on target. And the speech would be affected by the carbon monoxide.
Because usually if you have enough time, if you've got an engine failure, you have enough time to sort of notify somebody, you know, we're losing an engine or something. There'd be some sort of, you know, with Greek ATC or something.
Unless everything was went silent at the same time, which, you know, an ordinary fire shouldn't do. It depends where it is.
Dr. Bond, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Greta.